I give you example. And to Allah, the high example. Your kid, you work very hard. They make sure they go in, mashallah, they always clothed, they always have food, they always have a roof, and you do that, which is ibadah, by the way. Make sure that you are doing it. And then your son will come to you one day, when he become mature and all that, said, he go to the neighbor or to the cousin, said, thank you very much for what you have done for me. And that guy, he never actually give one piece of bread to your son. But you would be crazy. You will get mad. I've been doing all this in my life and somebody else is taking credit. Subhanallah. To Allah, a high example. But look how Allah is Rahman Rahim. He gives the chance for those people who don't worship Him or they don't thank Him. And it's a warning for us as well as Muslims to never forget. Thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because that's a real happiness. To be able to thank Him, that's the joy itself. So this is a really very important point. I see that we are lacking as Muslims to connect ourselves to that, inshallah ta'ala, thankfulness. Or every single day, every single hour, every single moment. To be thankful to Him subhanahu wa ta'ala, so He will actually bless and increase. A shukr, the word even shukr, if we look at the kalimat shukr, it comes from a root of the word shakarati dabba. You know, when animal is fed, well fed, becomes strong, able to give milk, meaning it has very good body and has fat and everything. They said that the Arabs use that shakarati dabba, meaning got so much. That's what that means, shukr. That's what the word of, the root of even the word is so beautiful. It's shukr. And Allah is a-shakur. Subhanallah. A-shakur. He thanks subhanahu wa ta'ala and He is the source of everything. But He is a-shakur. A-shakur. When you do something, He appreciates subhanahu wa ta'ala. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything you do, He's happy with it. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. And He's thankful to you. While you should be thankful to Him, subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said about Nuh, إِنَّهُ كَانَ عَبْدًا شَكُورًا. Abd, shakur. Servant of Allah, that he was shakur. And if you look at his life, if you compare to anybody who went through what Nuh went through, he said, man, how I can be thankful. He will be tired of this life. لبث في قومه ألف سنة إلا 50. He stayed with his people how many years? 950 years. دعوة to لا إله إلا الله. إني دعوت قومي ليلا ونهارا فلم يزدهم دعائي إلا فرارا. I've been calling day and night. He was doing his da'wah was. There is nobody in this earth who have done da'wah as Nuh alayhi salatu wassalam. But he went through all that trying. But he was what? He was thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إِنَّهُ كَانَ عَبْدًا شَكُورًا. Because sometimes, when you said thankfulness, then we look at the other point, to be actually content and to be always arida, we call it, to be satisfied. That's actually the happiness. You know what Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam Hadith ibn Abbas said about that? He said, ذَاقَ طَعْمَ الْإِيمَانِ من آمن بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد صلى الله عليه وسلم رسولا. You have tested the sweetness of Iman, which is that happiness really. He can be person poor, but he is so happy in his heart. Who? The person who accepts actually Allah Azza wa Jal as his Khalq. بالله ربا سبحانه وتعالى. وبالإسلام دينا. Islam as the way of life. Islam is Islam. Istislam lillah Azza wa Jalla, submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wa bi Muhammadin Rasulah. And Muhammad as God, as a messenger. Through him we know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because why? Even you might say, how can I be satisfied? I am going through some hardship. Every one of us going through something. Or every year you find some issues you have. Subhanallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, do you think He wants us to suffer, to be unhappy? Anyone who think, because Muslims sometimes they do that. May Allah forgive us. People who think like that, why it's me? That means Allah is not happy with me and I am always having a miserable life. no children, no wife, no kids. What? No wealth, nothing. Everything is, doors are closing. People are saying that. But do you think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He made it, يعني is going to make Allah happy to see you through going through that? No. Hasha. Allah Azza wa Jal has hikmah. Nothing happened without His permission. If you fail in the test, you didn't achieve what you want, Allah, it's not that He is abandoning you. Hasha. Think about people who are really worshipping others, but still Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them. If He was to have what you want, the key to the happiness again back, Allah will not even give a disbeliever a drop of water. لو كانت الدنيا النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لو كانت الدنيا تعدل جناح بعوضة ما سقى منها كافرا جرعة ماء. If this dunya worth having any weight, okay? Allah subhanahu, if He was actually even equal to the wing of a mosquito, Allah will not give actually a non-believer a drop of water. But because it doesn't mean nothing to Allah, He give it to everyone. And He give us the chance as Muslims to work very hard. We cannot wait, because Umar said, إِنَّ السَّمَاءَ لَا تُمْطِرُ ذَهَبًا وَلَا فِضَّةً. Heavens doesn't send dahab, gold or silver. No. You work, you find. You don't work, you don't get it. Yes, a risk will come for sure. But Allah wants us to do also our share. And if things is going against us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what He said, وَعَسَىٰ أَن تَكْرَهُوا شَيْئًا وَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ وَعَسَىٰ أَن تُحِبُّوا شَيْئًا وَهُوَ شَرٌ لَكُمْ وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. You might dislike something, but it's good for you. And you may love something, but it's not good for you. And Allah, He knows, and you don't know. The hikmah is, it's not that Allah is not happy with you, no. Allah, He loves actually people who really cry to Him. Allah, He wants to hear you and me saying, Ya Allah. Allah said, أَمَّن يُجِيبُ الْمُضْطَرَّ إِذَا دَعَاهُ وَيَكْشِفُ السُّوءَ. Allah, He loves those people who are really in desperate need, and they call upon Him. They don't call upon nobody. That's real. Because if you are, for example, as parents, and your son is begging you, you love to see him and appreciating that you are his father, you're going to give him. Right? I mean, you are happy, you feel, alhamdulillah, my son is, he's asking me, he's not going to ask somebody else. No. I want him to ask me and ask his mom. I don't want him to go to somebody else. I don't want my son to be a beggar. No. But you make you happy. Because my son he knows I am his father. I'm the one who can be there for him. That's the beauty of it. To Allah, the high example, Allah, He wants us to turn to Him. إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ. إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ. Nobody else. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when we do that, inshallah, that happiness that we have. We might be going through a lot of things. I mean, this is not working our way. But still, alhamdulillah, we have iman. Wallahi, so long we are worshipping Allah. You might lose the money, the wealth, whatever. Don't ever desperate of the mercy of Allah. So long Allah is happy with you that He gave me and you the ability to pray. Alhamdulillah. Say Alhamdulillah. I didn't forget Allah. No. نسوا الله فأنساهم أنفسهم. The munafiqeen, they forgot Allah. Allah forgot them. Allah, He doesn't forget. But Allah made them actually not to be even remembered. That's what that's mean. وَمَا كَانَ رَبُّكَ نَسِيًّا. Allah doesn't actually forget. No, we forget. You and me. Allah Azza wa Jal. But He made them forget themselves. But we will remember Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remember you. أَنَا عِنْدَ ظَنِّ عَبْدِي بِي. I am, Hadith Qudsi, I am there for my servant when he have me in his mind and his heart. When you have Allah and you always remember, you say, okay, it's difficulty. Inshallah ta'ala this wave will be gone, inshallah, soon. Because you trust Him, subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the true happiness. Happiness which is we find, inshallah, in our heart. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to be among those people who enjoy, inshallah ta'ala, this iman that we've been given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the teaching of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Doesn't matter how the circumstances is, you are